Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pentiment. In the last episode, we tricked Mother Francisca into letting us explore the convent. Now, we have just looked at the kitchen. Sister Marie over here is convinced that she's seen a ghost. Personally, I think there's going to be a far more mundane explanation, but, you know, we'll let her believe what she wants to believe. Now then, let's see. Yes, hello, Marguerite and Mousefanger. So we have the courtyard. That would be outside. Let's explore the insides first. Oh. This is the chapel, where we all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent. And the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the abbey from its earliest days. Oh, there's the tower and the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower was I don't know what this is. Bergfried. A freestanding defensive tower, not built for permanent habitation. Aha! Yes, the tower was a Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. The duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations. A noble history, comparable to Annius's founding of Rome, truly. There's Latin here. Ooh. Yeah, what does the Latin say? There's Latin here too. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Ooh. Why will this be remembered? Lord Kirsau's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Friedrich II. Only the tower remained. Well done, Magdalene. Yes, the first lists the abbey's founding date. The Lady Kirsau was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added the second shortly after the revolt. Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting, even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred should remain. Kirsau is unique. A double monastery with two saints, one male and one female, to guard the town and abbey. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Well, yeah. If I remember correctly, it was a Roman fort originally, and then it was turned into the monastery. At least there was in the salt mine. In the salt mine, there was a map of Tassing. And there was a fort roughly in this area. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Are you saying foundation like the physical foundation, or are you saying foundation like the founding of the abbey? I'm not entirely sure which one this is getting at. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. It seems odd that a monastery would reuse a place meant for war and force. Well, not at all. You've got the space. Why would you let it go to waste? Fascinating to think that even before the Duke gifted it to the church, the fortification was founded by Saint Moritz. Ooh. This doesn't seem odd at all to me, and I'm not entirely sure what this is getting at, so I'm going to go with this one. Fascinating to think that even before the Duke gifted it to the church, the fortification was founded by Saint Moritz. The saints have a long history in these lands. Many things once thought lost are truly foundational to how we live. You were right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the Rat House. Then I'm glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. Okay, very nice. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you too, Gertrude. Lovely. And this leads to the aquarium. Okay. Here's the aquarium. Most of the Abbey's visitors come in here, but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me that old Benedictine sisters used to go into the town sometimes and even talk to men on occasion. And I'm stuck here, staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Oh. It doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. I can't blame her. It must seem like a boring life to... Yeah, I can't blame her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to leave the order. She must have chosen to stay here for some reason. Maybe I should encourage her in her vocation. Oh. This is interesting. I'm kind of drawn to this one, which might seem a little odd considering that we were encouraging Martha to join, but it's because Martha wanted to join. Martha was like, right, my life out here is not going to be great. This is an opportunity for me to live a very settled life. She was thinking very, very practically. She wanted this. I mean, she might have a reason to be here. I don't know. But Francisca has pissed me off. If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to leave the order. Better to leave while she has a future ahead of her. After all, there are plenty of young men in Bavaria who would make good husbands. Still, there may be some reason she chose to stay. I don't want to overstep my bounds. Are you unhappy here, Sister Suzanne? You didn't always want to be a Poor Clare sister. Do you regret your choice to become a sister? Are you unhappy here, Sister Suzanne? I don't know. My father promised me to the church as a baby, some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. So there I was, dropped into the Poor Clares the summer I turned 17, so she had no choice in this. No choice, damn. And they took you in just like that. Nobody asked what you wanted. I'm so sorry, no one should be forced into a life they don't want. Isn't becoming a nun an honour? Well, it's an honour if you want that. If you don't, then it's a prison cell. And they took you in, just like that. Nobody asked what you wanted. Why should they? The Poor Clares rely on the offerings of others, even their children, to subsist. My family is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I am sure of my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. We can only do the best we can. I pray that one day it'll be different. I understand. I have more autonomy to go where I want, but I'm still bound by the expectations of marriage and homemaking. It's not so bad, is it? Well, I think Magda would be hopeful. Maybe that one day, maybe not Magda's daughter, but maybe her daughter's daughter might have more freedoms. We can only do the best we can. I pray that one day it'll be different. Maybe, but we certainly won't ever live to see it. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude, and even Sister Marguerite. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Hey, you're protected here from the plague and the Protestant rebels. It's a good life. Why don't you leave? I think you're lucky you don't have to deal with boys. If you could do anything else, what would it be? Don't forget Matilda and Volslav. They used to be part of Kiersau too. Oh. I mean, these are people who actually left the priesthood. These are people who left the priesthood. I think this is the most pertinent to the conversation. Don't forget Matilda and Volslav. They used to be part of Kirsau too. Oh, yeah, them too. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is if I understood that correctly, she's only 19. If she was given to the Poor Clares at 17, it's been 2 years, that would make her 19. That's a baby. That's a baby. My goodness. I want to give this girl a hug. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's cold today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long since been covered in weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Sister Suzanne. Oh, God bless you. Oh, this ice is hard. Do I recognise you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing up in the convent, anyway? I'm considering joining the Poor Clares, actually. Mother Francisca said I could look around. Snooping! That is exactly what we're doing, but we're not admitting to anything. Mother Francisca said I could look around. Oh, well, don't let me get in the way, then. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh, yes, I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home, and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. I like to help the older sisters, and I don't mind the chores, except when it's cold like this. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No, everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghost? I think it's Mauritius myself. Oh no. So there is a ghost in the abbey. Who? Mauritius. Don't tell Mother Francisca this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Tassing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. Christian refugees? I wonder if this is a different retelling of Saint Moritz saving Tass... I was gonna say, this is Moritz, Mauritius. That is... That's like... They're very similar. They are extremely similar, suspiciously similar. This would, no. This would, oh God, words. I'm excited. I'm sorry. Brain, calm. Okay. This would match up with, what else said? The Romans came, kicked out the pagans, but then the Romans left. The Romans abandoned the town. And the Cavazels came back. But I guess maybe they had converted to Christianity in that time. But this vaguely matches up with what else was saying. The Romans left. Sorry, I'm very excited. I'm very excited and my voice is cracking. I wonder if this is a different retelling of Saint Moritz saving Tassing. Oh, maybe. I don't remember if the book mentioned any saints. The Latin was hard to read. Do you have it? We can read Latin. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius, trying to get us out. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being turned into an abbey, could he? Definitely not. What did you do with this book, sister? Oh, well, I swear, if you burnt it or threw it away or you tossed it down the well, I swear to God. I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. God damn it. Why is it always fire in this place? Why is it always fire? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my God, it must be completely destroyed. Stare in shock and horror. Oh my God, it must be completely destroyed. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. God damn. Sorry, Magdalene. That's all right. That book would probably have gone unread otherwise. I'm glad you were enjoying it. I suppose it's better that the book got some use before it was lost forever. How could... Oh, never mind. We could have used that. That sounded interesting and useful. I suppose it's better that the book got some use before it was lost forever. Besides, that story gives me ideas for the Rat House mural. Thanks for telling me about the book, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you, sister. Thanks, Magdalene. God bless you. Okay, this is the door. This leads out to the front. You can see the little alchemy hut over there. That is interesting. That is interesting because it matches up so well with what else was saying. The workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Benedictine sisters' workshop. They used to make badges and art for the pilgrims coming to see the hand of Saint Moritz. It looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the poor Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. Just because art isn't essential to survival means you can't do any painting? That sounds horrible. Surely you've thought of sneaking in and creating something, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is beauty in life, and I think that Magda... I've said before, Magda... I don't picture Magda as being super religious. But, you know, the Bible, Christ, you know, there are mentions of art in there. I think Magda would be very surprised by this. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the rule of the Poor Clares. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation into hedonism. Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots too. Oh. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? I wouldn't be surprised if the twins managed to sneak their way in. It's probably Kraft. I caught him trying to take a look inside the convent once. You think it's the ghost Sister Marie was talking about? Ooh. I'm not going to lie, I would suspect the twins of sneaking in, but why would they be stealing paint pots and brushes? Unless maybe this is for a future prank. Oh, God, I swear to God, if they fuck with the mural, if they splash paint all over the mural, I will kill them. I will kill them. We will be the perpetrator of this chapter, alongside whoever attacked our father. Again, why would... Why would Craft sneak in and steal paint and brushes? I think out of the two, it's more likely to be the twins. I don't think this is very likely at all. We're not going to get the twins in trouble for something that we don't know they've done or are doing. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? Oh God, no? Oh Lord, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something like that to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad. I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here. Ooh. Okay. Hello. Such valuable paint, left to dry and crack on the palettes. Oh. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Mithraeum. Again. It looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. The Mithraeum of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. Mithraeum. That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mithraeum. Why would someone have written that in the margins of a manuscript? And where's the rest of the book? I mean... Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mithraeum. I don't know. It's not a word I've ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the convent by that name. Well, the note says the Mithraeum was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Ooh. Interesting. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. Ooh. Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I understand the appeal of such a small life. It offers its own freedom from the world, even if I'm not drawn to it. I can see why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me, not without art. To be honest, it seems like a life of drudgery. It does, but this is rude. I can see why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me, not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. I think you should stay. This wasn't her choice. We were encouraging Martha because she was making that choice. She was the one considering it. It was a choice made of practicality rather than religious desire. But I think in this day and age, by that I mean the day and age of the game, you need to be practical. You need to be practical. Where is Martha going to go? Apparently, she's all washed up at the age of 25. Cries the woman who will be turning 30 this year. Yeah, the town kind of views her as like, oh, she's old, she's 25, she's a fucking spinster. When her dad dies, she won't be able to inherit the farm because women can't inherit. Like, where's she gonna go? What's she gonna do? It's a practical choice. She was the one making that choice. So we encouraged her. Suzanne had no choice. She was just given to the church, and she's clearly not happy. I think you should go. Oh, damn. Discussed how Matilda and Volslav. So yeah, we've not encouraged her. Oh dear. Your family just left you here. You don't owe the sisters anything. I do, though. The sisters have taken care of me. They love me, and I love them. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows? Maybe it will get better in time. If you have a positive outlook on this, like, it's your choice whether you stay or go. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of glad that she's making her own decision. Because it shouldn't be up to us whether she goes or not. It wasn't her choice to come here. It shouldn't be our choice to make her leave. Yes, I know it's kind of like a binary system where, like, either you fail the check or you pass. But, like, putting that aside, I'd rather she make the choice. She's had so many decisions ripped away from her. In a way, this is her saying, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I am making the choice to stay. I am making the choice to stay here. And I prefer that. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows? Maybe it will get better in time. Maybe. I'll try to help any way I can, even if it's just sneaking around the convent wall to say hello. Really? That would be wonderful, so long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I learned a lot today. Thank you for showing me around the convent. I didn't learn as much as I had hoped for the mural, but I'm glad I got to meet you. No, we learned a lot. We learned a lot. Especially when you kind of put it in conjunction with what else was saying. This is... I learned a lot today. Thank you for showing me around the convent. And no, thank you. There we go. And no, thank you, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what your thoughts... what you thought, not what your thought. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. I do apologise for all of the tongue fumbles I've had over the past couple of episodes. It's very hot in the back room. It's very hot. I'm sweating, cops. Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the poor Clares? Is the good Lord calling you to a life with us as a sister? I am compelled by the devoted life the sisters lead, Mother Francisca, but I'm afraid I must tend to my father first. I think I prefer my books and printing, and in any case, I need to finish the mural. Then I might take over for my father. Well, I hadn't thought about my holy duty of providing children to a husband, and I just can't give that up. Part of me wondered if there was going to be an option to be like, this place is a shithole, fuck you. Just like, go hard. Go hard. Oh. This is gonna piss her off. This is gonna piss her the fuck off. Do I want to piss her off right now? My one thought is that Magda was saying that she wanted to go into the ruins of the abbey. If we go in there, will we need her permission? Because if we will need her permission, then pissing her off isn't wise. If we don't need her permission, then fuck her, but... I think we should hold off on pissing her off for right now. Because again, this is all to complete the mural. This is all to complete the mural before her father dies. I think if we didn't have a time limit, if our father wasn't on death's door, I'd say, like, let's piss her off. Let's call this place a shithole. Let's flip her off. Like, let's do all of that stuff. But we need to get things done quickly and efficiently. And in case we do need her permission to go into the abbey, like, we can piss her off later. We can tell her to go screw herself later. I am compelled by the devoted life the sisters lead, Mother Francisca, but I'm afraid I must tend to my father first. Of course, I understand. Caring for your father is in itself a noble path. However, if your heart leads you back up the hill, the doors to the convent are always open to you. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendour of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. Thank you for allowing me inside. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Ah, Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? I learned a lot from seeing the abbey. I have a good idea of what I'll depict in the mural now. Well, I learned about the Poor Clares, but not as much about the history of the abbey as I wanted. I'm frustrated that there's so little left of the old abbey. No, we learned a lot. I've learned a lot from seeing the abbey. I have a good idea of what I'll depict in the mural now. But, sister, there's something I don't understand. The abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing and moved on. In truth, the abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kearsau was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire was simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside, other than charred wood and parchment. That's a shame. It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. The twins have explored all sorts of dangerous places. I'm sure the abbey isn't so bad. It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene. I really do. Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. And we move forward a couple of hours. Hello, Mousefanger. Mousefanger, you are like my favourite character. I love you so much. Yes, God bless you too, Sister Marguerite. I'm just taking a quick look. Oh, Jesus. Why do you... I don't want to join. I don't want to join. God bless you, Magdalene. Have you given any more thought to becoming a sister? I've been too preoccupied with caring for my father to think about it, Abbess. I'm still thinking about it. Quit pestering me about it, Mother. I said no. I'd still rather take up bookkeeping and printing like my father. Oh, for once I'm not going to pick this. I've been too preoccupied with caring for my father to think about it, Abbess. Of course. I do not mean to trouble you over the matter. If your spirit is troubled by the matter, I am always here to lend an ear. Father Thomas as well. I don't trust him. Thank you, Mother. God bless you, Magdalene. Yeah, Nad. With Francisca, I could believe that maybe she means well. She's a bit of a busybody, but she means well. Father Thomas, I just don't trust him. Well, that was... I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kearsau. And that illustration from the manuscript, the Mithraeum, it was like the one in the mine. Is it part of the history of the abbey? Of Tassing? It must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned down with everything in it. The ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. Can we? We can! Only the church, though. Okay, well, time has moved forward, so there might be extra conversation, so I'm going to leave off right here. In the next episode, I'm going to have a quick little explore, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get to head into the ruined church. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.